When life feels unfair, remain calm. I am Confucius. Many of you come to me not because life is easy, but because it feels unfair. You work, yet others advance faster. You act with restraint, yet louder voices are rewarded. You try to live correctly, yet circumstances do not respond with gratitude. This troubles the spirit, and when the spirit is troubled, judgment weakens. I knew this feeling well. In my life, I was overlooked, dismissed, and ignored by rulers who preferred flatterers to thinkers. I carried knowledge while walking through poverty. I spoke of order while surrounded by disorder. I was not spared difficulty because I taught virtue. So when you ask me, why does life treat me this way? I do not answer with comfort. I answer with clarity. Life does not distribute reward according to fairness. It responds to consistency, timing, and endurance. If you expect fairness, you will suffer. If you cultivate steadiness, you will endure. Your age has been taught to interpret discomfort as injustice. This weakens the mind. Difficulty is not proof of mistreatment. Often, it is proof that you are being shaped. I taught that the superior person does not ask whether life is fair. He asks whether his conduct is correct. This question restores power. You cannot command outcomes. You can command behavior. When you focus on what you can govern, the mind settles. Unfairness wounds pride. Pride wishes for recognition. When recognition does not arrive, bitterness forms. Bitterness is more damaging than circumstance. Release the need to be seen. When you no longer require applause, disappointment loses its grip. Let me speak of resentment. Resentment feels justified. It explains pain. It gathers evidence. And slowly, it poisons perception. A resentful mind cannot see opportunity, only offense. I taught my students to examine resentment immediately. Ask yourself, what expectation was violated? Often, the expectation itself was unrealistic. Life owes you nothing. This truth is heavy, but it is also freeing. When nothing is owed, everything earned feels meaningful. You compare constantly, effort against reward, self against others. Comparison magnifies injustice. Do not measure your life sideways. Measure it forward. Are you more disciplined than you were last year? More patient, more precise in speech, less reactive? These are victories no one can take from you. When life is unfair, many grow loud. They argue, protest, explain, demand. Noise exhausts energy. I taught quiet correction. Correct your path. Adjust your conduct. Improve your craft. Let results speak later. Those who endure unfairness with dignity develop a presence others feel instinctively. You fear that calm acceptance means weakness. This is a misunderstanding. Calm is not surrender. Calm is control. An angry person is easy to manipulate. A calm person cannot be rushed. I observed that unfair treatment reveals character more clearly than success. Success hides flaws. Difficulty exposes them. When treated unfairly, do not rush to react. Pause, observe, decide. This pause separates the disciplined from the impulsive. Let me speak to perseverance. Perseverance is not dramatic. It is quiet repetition under discouraging conditions. Many begin paths enthusiastically. Few remain when results lag. Remain time is a silent ally to those who endure correctly. Your culture teaches immediate response. I taught delayed judgment. Not every slight requires correction. Not every loss requires explanation. Choose your responses carefully. Conservation of energy is wisdom, you ask. How do I stay calm when treated unfairly? By remembering this, unfairness does not define you. Your response does. Your conduct becomes your identity. I taught my students to strengthen what could not be taken away. Discipline, learning, restraint, and moral clarity. When these grow, external injustice shrinks in importance. Let me speak of patience. Patience is not waiting idly. It is working without panic. It is effort without bitterness. A patient person continues, improving while others complain. There will be moments when fairness never arrives. Accept this without despair. Meaning does not require fairness. Meaning requires alignment between action and principle. You will be tempted to abandon virtue when virtue seems unrewarded. This is the test. Remain consistent. The world changes unpredictably. Character compounds silently. As night arrives, review your day. Ask not whether life was kind, but whether you were steady. Steadiness invites peace. If you remember one teaching from me, remember this: do not demand justice from life. Create dignity within yourself. That dignity will sustain you when fairness does not remain calm, remain disciplined, remain enduring. That is how the superior person survives an unfair world. Stay with me longer, for endurance must be taught slowly. Many of you carry a quiet anger that you hide beneath politeness. You tell yourself you have accepted life's unfairness, yet the resentment remains stored in the body. It surfaces as fatigue, bitterness, and loss of motivation. This is not acceptance. This is suppression. True calm does not come from denying injustice. It comes from placing injustice in its proper position, beneath your principles, not above them. When unfairness becomes the center of your thinking, it rules you. When principle becomes the center, unfairness becomes background noise. I observed that those who suffer most from unfairness are those who expect life to mirror their effort. This expectation is understandable, but it is inaccurate. Effort does not guarantee reward. Effort guarantees only one thing: self-respect. Self-respect is lighter to carry than bitterness, and far more useful. Let me speak of delayed reward. Many abandon their path not because it is wrong, but because it is slow. They mistake delay for denial. This is an error of judgment. Time tests seriousness. Those who are committed continue refining themselves while waiting. Those who are resentful freeze, watching the world for evidence of injustice. Which one are you becoming? You ask how to remain calm when others receive what you worked for. I answer plainly: do not let another person's fortune rewrite your values. If you abandon discipline because others advance unfairly, then fairness, not principle, was guiding you all along. Principle must stand, independent of outcome. There is a strength that comes only from being overlooked. When no one expects anything from you, you are free to build quietly. No image to protect, no applause to chase. Use this time. Those who rise quietly are often the most stable when attention finally arrives. I taught my students to refine their inner posture during hardship. Posture is not physical alone. It is how you hold yourself internally. Do you collapse inward when disappointed? Or do you remain upright even when discouraged? Inner posture determines endurance. Let me speak of hope. Hope tied to outcome is fragile. Hope tied to character is resilient. Say instead, no matter what happens, I will not abandon correct conduct. This promise stabilizes the mind. Your age seeks justice loudly. Loud pursuit exhausts the spirit. Quiet preparation strengthens it. I am not telling you to accept mistreatment forever. I am teaching you how to remain whole while circumstances change. You may correct injustice when the time is right, but you must not let injustice distort you while waiting. When treated unfairly, many rush to explain themselves. Explanation is rarely necessary. Results speak more clearly than defense. Silence, when chosen deliberately, is a form of dignity. Let me speak of bitterness. Bitterness feels justified, but it narrows vision. A bitter person sees only insult and loss. Opportunity passes unnoticed. Release bitterness not because others deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve clarity. I observed that the calm person often outlasts the talented one. Talent burns brightly, then fades. Calm consistency compounds. Be consistent. You will face moments where quitting feels reasonable. In those moments, remember, many leave not because they are defeated, but because they are tired of waiting. Rest if needed, but do not abandon principle. As your endurance grows, something subtle occurs. You become less reactive, less eager to prove, less shaken by delay. This is not numbness. This is maturity. I tell you this now. Quietly, those who master themselves during unfair seasons are rarely broken by success later. Success reveals character as surely as hardship does. Let the night teach you patience. Darkness does not mean the sun has abandoned you. It means a cycle is completing. Sleep without resentment. Rise without complaint. Continue. If you remember one final truth, remember this. Life may be unfair, but it does not get to decide who you become. That decision remains yours. Hold it firmly.